Goodbye monitor, goodbye projector, goodbye MacBook Pro screen. Hello, Apple Vision Pro. For the last month, anytime I've wanted to use a screen bigger than my phone, I've used this instead. Well, I actively do not want to put this thing on right now. As I'm sure you've heard by now, this heavy-ass piece of technological advancements is $3,500. And in my eyes, the only way to justify such a purchase would be if it could replace all of the other expensive screens I own. So from planes to hotel rooms to my couch, my office, I've done just that. Well, sort of. But we'll get back to that in a bit. And without a doubt, this device provides a great screen experience, but at the cost of... Every morning I make coffee, I take a shower, and then I sit down at my desk and I stare at this screen. This is a 4K UHD 27-inch BenQ monitor, and it's really all I need, but with the Apple Vision Pro, I can mirror my M1 MacBook Pro, pinch here, and now I have a screen that's this big. This has been by far my most used feature of the Apple Vision Pro, and the screen that I've stared at the most. Now, as awesome as this sounds on paper, in practice, I've realized that this is actually my least favorite use of the Apple Vision Pro. You see, I always end up making my screen this size, which is the same size as my monitor, and I also don't have to wear a giant headset when I just use my monitor. So then I end up just using my monitor. And I'm doing this experiment, so I should use the Apple Vision Pro, but I don't want to use the Apple Vision Pro because there's a couple other cons that come with using this thing during the day. First is this. My hair. Unless you have no hair, your hair will absolutely be wrecked after wearing this band on your head. No matter how much I have tried to position the band or my hair, and subtly adjusting the band or taking it on and off just wrecks it. And as someone who's on video just about every day, this has been a problem. But I also can't imagine having to face an office after coming out of this thing. Not to mention, the Vision Pro leaves lines on my face, which I forget about, and then I walk into the kitchen and my partner does this.
It's definitely there.
Another problem is that you're looking at video pass-through of the real world, which in my opinion is actually pretty good. When it gets dark, you definitely start to see a bit more grain, but where you really see a problem is when you look at a screen. And especially when the screen is a bit dimmer. Well, it's actually pretty dim right now, but you see all this banding happening? Yeah, that gives it away that this is video and not the real world, for sure. Now, I'm sure that most folks who own an Apple Vision Pro likely drive an iOS device, and they can just mirror the device up into the headset, or they can use iMessage natively within it as well. But contrary to what the internet thinks, I drive Android probably about 80% of the year, so I'd be looking at my phone, and it's pretty annoying to do that with the headset on. The other downside to wearing this ginormous headset is that it's obviously not flush to your face. When you go to drink your coffee, you're gonna have to dip your head back pretty far. All right, so my desktop monitor, it reigns supreme over the Apple Vision Pro, but this display was no match. All right, all those cons I just mentioned, throw them out the window, because when it comes to replacing a laptop screen, they're worth dealing with. I travel a lot, and I'm not one of those fancy influencers who gets first class on flights. I'm in the back, baby. Being able to use my laptop with a giant-ass screen at eye level while squeezed into row 33, that is worth the embarrassment of having to wear this thing in public, and my hair and my face looking wild when I come out of it. Hell, it's even worth having to carry this huge-ass case that takes up 80% of my carry-on bag. Not to mention, with the turn of a dial, goodbye plane, hello beach. It rocks. And it's completely private. Nobody can look over your shoulder and see what you're working on. I also love it for working in bed or on the couch. And the more efficient chip in this M5 version of the Apple Vision Pro means that the battery lasts longer than the amount of time it takes for my neck and forehead to get tired of wearing it. The only problem here is, what if someone saw me wearing it, knew I had it, they were on my flight maybe, whatever, and robbed me. I mean, it's a very expensive piece of gear and I'm a tiny lady. And these are things I think about. But that fear comes with carrying anything of value, such as a camera or a laptop, and it's not unique to the Apple Vision Pro. So Apple Vision Pro 1, screens 1, how about this screen? More on that after the break. If you want to win the holidays this year, I got just the gift. This is the XGIMI Mogo 4. It's a portable projector that I pair with a Rip and Fire and a portable screen for the ultimate outdoor movie night.
No, I don't think you understand. I'm gonna be sad when it snows and I can't watch movies like this anymore.
But don't worry, spring's coming and the Mogo 4, it's just as good indoors. Because it can rotate 360 degrees, it can be a mood light, a Bluetooth speaker, or completely replace your TV with Harman Kardon speakers and Google TV built right in. Plus, it's $100 off for Black Friday, making it only $399, or $439 if you bundle in the power-based stand that doubles the battery life. There's links for the Mogo 4 down in the description, but be warned, if you buy this for someone else, you're gonna want one too. So hands down, the best use of the Apple Vision Pro is for watching content on it that was made for it. And there's just simply no way for me to show you how incredible that is via a flat YouTube video, but I'll give you this story and maybe that will help. I made my non-techie partner Hannah watch one of the Apple immersive videos. And not only did she watch a documentary on slacklining, which you have no idea how hard it is to get her to watch a documentary about anything, let alone slacklining, but she came out of it and she said, well, I guess I don't have to go to that place because I feel like I was just there.
Holy shit.
But the problem is, only Hannah was there. And unless I want to buy 2 Vision Pros, which would run me over $7,000, that will always be the case. Now, to me, part of the fun of watching movies, TV, YouTube even, is the communal experience it can provide. Now, I know that the sponsored segment of this video was about projectors, but they have legitimately replaced our TVs. And what we love about them is that they are big and bright when you want them and completely gone when you don't. Just like the Vision Pro, but the difference is the projector provides this really wonderful space for us to come together at night and watch something together. And that will just never be the case with a headset unless, again, I'm willing to buy multiple of them. And you pair that with the fact that there still isn't a whole lot of native immersive content to watch on the Vision Pro, and it's a tough sell. And sure, YouTube videos or movies that aren't necessarily made for the Vision Pro still look great when you can lay your head back, stretch them as big as the ceiling and watch them, but you're always gonna face the problem of having to put this thing on and then being the only one that has it on. So when it comes to a TV screen, I think it's a tie with the Vision Pro because this is a superior viewing experience, but it is one that only one person can have. So at the top of this video, I said, and without a doubt, this device provides a great screen experience, but at the cost of weight. The cost of weight. Literal weight on your face, but then also the weight on your wallet. And although sadly, I have truly enjoyed the experience of the Apple Vision Pro at times, after forcing myself to use it for an entire month, forcing myself to try to get every dime out of it, I simply could not justify the $3,500 price tag. So how much should it cost? Well, if you're looking at an M2 version, which is pretty similar to the M5, you can get one on eBay for $1,800, Facebook Marketplace around me for $1,500, or Craigslist for $1,450? That's a pretty good deal. But note that if you are gonna buy one of these used, you do have to get sized for it, so you can do that either via the iPhone in the Apple Shopping app, or you can go to an Apple store and they'll size you there. But a larger question I have than how much should it cost is, should it even exist? Now, I only came around to smart glasses recently, and it was with these bad boys. These are the Oakley Meta Vanguards, arguably the most ridiculous looking pair of smart glasses. But they were the first pair of smart glasses that I wore first as sunglasses, and then sometimes enjoyed the added bonus of them being smart glasses. And I think that's the sweet spot of tech that you have to wear. There when you want it, gone when you don't. But unfortunately with the Apple Vision Pro, I mean, it is there. You are feeling it. And when you're not wearing it, you're feeling it too. You're feeling that you paid a lot of money and you're not getting anything out of it. That being said, it is an incredible experience, and if you've never tried it, I cannot recommend it enough. Find a friend that has one or go to an Apple store for a demo, and all the immersive content, you could probably get through it in an afternoon. So, man, I wish you could rent these. That'd be supreme. Anyway, if you own one of these, please let me know how you use it, how often you use it. As always, I appreciate you so much. I'm Becca, and I'll see you on the next one.